Oh, by the way, what do you think? Let me just throw out. Let me just
Travel? Wait,
toss a
travel
question.
free of cost? What the fuck does that even mean?
Yeah. Well,
Come on.
so if you have the bus system in New York City free, and who's to say that the subway system isn't going to be part of that or soon follow thereafter?
Our transit authority.
What do you think? You think a lot of people are going to ride the buses just because they're free and the subway just because they're free? And before I give you my reasons, I'm going to see if you also have the same reasons of why it may not work very well. It's less.
I don't think it's going to work very well because there's a substantial. I mean, in my thoughts, right off the top of my head, because we like to shoot from the hip. If you haven't noticed already, if you're fans of the show, you know this. But right off the top of my head, I don't think it's going to work because they're going to become even more of a housing structure for the homeless population in that city. So
There'll be homeless encampments on the buses and in the subway.
On the buses and in the trains. Yeah.
Do you think our daughter and her boyfriend lived there for 6 months and we went there and rode the subways over places, and it was a decent experience. Nothing major. Nice, fun. It was okay. Not a big deal. I do love the smell of the subway for whatever, because I'm just weird that way.
It's the oil.
And, the oil. Yeah. I love steam locomotives, things like that. So the smells I just absolutely love. But remember the immigrant that set a homeless lady on fire in the fucking subway a few months ago?
Yeah. I
remember that?
Forgot about that.
Yeah. And so when it gets cold in New York, because oddly enough, it gets cold in New York.
It gets cold.
Where do you think all of the homeless folk and people who, are priced out of housing, where are they gonna? They're gonna be in the subway because it's nice and warm down there. By the way, if you've ever been down there.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, the bus drivers are going to be instructed: you cannot remove these people off your bus because it's free.
Oh yeah, no. Because it's free. Yeah, you can't. You don't have the right to refuse service.
Right.
You have to let these people on. Now, but what are you going to do? Are you going to arm your bus drivers? Are you going to put plexiglass around the drivers? Now,
I mean, who cares? Is in the back as long as the bus driver's okay. We're good.
It's going to turn into a gigantic shit show.
Well, look at all the shit.
There's no way.
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
There's no way that you're going to be able to police all that. You're not going to be able to put an armed officer on every single, piece of their, transportation system, every single bus.
Well, you know why you can't? Because he's going to defund the police anyway and get fewer cops on the streets.
Yeah, he is.
So, I mean, in a normal working day, when you have cops who are on in the subway or on the trains or something like that here and there, and they're not always on there. I didn't really notice any cops on the subways every time we rode it. Matter of fact, I don't remember one being on there.
I remember there being. I spent some time in New York when I was a little bit younger, and that was the thing. I mean, it wasn't nearly as. I mean, the crime rate. I guess New York's crime rate's been New York's crime rate.
They go up and down depending.
Yeah, it goes up and down. But I saw cops on the subway.
Well, we were just there last December, and like I said, I don't remember seeing very many. We rode the subway probably 4 or 5 times, 6 times.
Well, it's probably because the budget got fucking cut, and they're having to scramble.
Well, there's weirdos that get on these trains that assault people, women especially, and and psycho. The mental patients are on these trains. It should not be. You don't think that's going to get like 100 times worse? And these guys are going to be sleeping on the train constantly. And you know what they're going to do also? They're going to lay down on the benches, sleeping with their pillows and everything else, and they're going to ride the train back and forth and back and forth
all day long,
never get off it, wake up and beg for food and money, or try to steal it from you or assault you or whatever. And if you don't think that could happen, you are delusional and your head is in the sand and you need to wake up and realize what reality is.
Well, you're talking about the mentally unstable, and what about that guy? Just like a month ago, slash the young girl's throat right there.
Oh yeah.
Yep. No one lifted a finger.
No one did a damn thing to help that poor girl.
Yeah, and you don't think that is going to just run rampant down there?
No, of course it wouldn't. We'd never do that. We're delusional in New York. Well, of course we are, because we have Trump derangement syndrome so badly. And to be honest with you, Cuomo and Sliwa were horrible candidates.
Horrible candidates.
This guy only won because he went up against trash. I mean, I kind of like Sliwa because he's a no-nonsense New Yorker who I believe started the Guardian Angels way back, in the 80s to help protect people on the subways.
Yeah.
And in the streets of New York. So even though he's harsh and people don't like him, but he's a Republican, so he really had no chance, unfortunately, in New York, just like in Chicago and LA and San Francisco. But I think he was a decent candidate, but he was never going to win. Cuomo, horrible person, killed tons of old people during COVID by putting these COVID patients into the old folks' homes. Fucking brilliant. I mean, just genius. He was an idiot.
He was an idiot.
The only reason Mamdani won is because nobody was running against him worth a shit. And the only reason Cuomo got as much as he did is because a lot of people were smart enough, but not enough were smart enough to realize this guy is a commie Islamist jihadist who's going to destroy the city, because the road to hell is paved with good intentions. And this guy is a wolf in sheep's clothing. I am telling you, people, you need to understand that.
Yeah.
He's two-faced, lying sack of shit who will deceive you like most Muslims and Islamists will do, deceive you to get their end goal. Oh, no, yeah, we're part of the community. We would like to coexist with you. Meanwhile, in the back of their head going, just wait till my other brethren get here and we have enough. We're going to make this a no-go zone. You can't come into our town, our neighborhood, our city. They're already calling it their city. And this motherfucker is calling this a total immigrant city. I'm not saying it's not. But the way he's saying it, it's making like, oh no, people who are here illegally and all these illegal immigrants are more important than the people who freaking have been here for generations.
Yeah, and the people who did it right and did the paperwork right.
Oh, we're all immigrants at one point. Yeah, we may be, but you know what? After you've been here for generations, you're an American, and you should be an American at that point. I don't call myself German American or English American or Irish American, or you don't call yourself whatever, Mexican American, Guatemalan American, I mean whatever.
Well, even like my other side, my mom's side, they're German. And
yeah, there you go.
And am I a German American? No. It's been generations since I've been here.
I'm an American with some German descent.
Exactly.
And I'm proud of that.
Yeah.
Proud of my English, German, Scottish, whatever, all the fucking mix of shit I got. I'm a mutt, just like most of us.
Yeah. But that's not going to define me.
No.
Whether my stance is I'm an immigrant or not. Fuck.
Yeah. So this guy lies and just tells everybody that he's all for affordability and all this shit. And like, oh, now this is, if you haven't seen these, I mean, this is pretty hilarious, but it's typical of this jagoff.
And there were a few months ago where I told supporters across the city to stop donating. And today I am asking them to start once again. And I am asking them to do so because of the fact that a transition that can meet the moment of preparing for January 1st is one that will require staff, it will require research, it will require...
Don't they already have that budgeted in the city budgets for these things? I mean, how many people, if you run for office and you win, that all of a sudden now you've got to get everybody to donate money to you so you can get your transition team? Don't they already have shit like that kind of already in place in most of these cities that we're in?
Yeah, I believe so, because once one administration is out, then you fill those positions with the new administration that you bring on, right?
Right.
And they pick up the salaries. Isn't that how it goes? I don't
Well,
know.
yeah, you would think.
Yeah, you would think.
You would think.
Because once you're kind of in there and then now you're out, you
Right.
shouldn't get paid anymore for that job, right?
Oh, well, yeah, you would think. I mean, it's so funny. So, I mean, here's the thing. He's asking for more money again. Now, he's already been tied to Alex Soros, George Soros's son. That goofy motherfucker with the huge ass glasses. I mean, good Lord, dude. Can you get something a little more stylish than the freaking spectacles that you got on there? Like, oh my God. Have you seen them? They're like huge.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, oh shit, that character off of that TV show. Anyway, yeah. they're goofier than hell.
Oh yeah. No, it's crazy. So yeah, so when you donate, here's the page that kind of comes up, and I'll show you. This is a live page that I've got here. And he wants you to donate, so he sends you to his page, transition2025.com. Isn't that interesting? And so you go to the donate button, and then where does it take you? Oh, there you go. Support. Oh, secure.actblue.com. Way there at the top. Act Blue. Now they've been notorious for being Democrat voting thing for Black Lives Matter. That they, swindled everybody who donated to Black Lives Matter, and bought themselves 4, 5, 6 houses and didn't really do a damn thing to help the Black community at all. And Act Blue has been known for taking all these donations and putting them towards the Democrat Party, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that as long as you're transparent and you tell us, hey, that's what this is.
Uh-huh.
But did you notice something interesting in here that you can choose an amount for his transition and inauguration? Oh yeah. I want to spend more. I want to give more money to this guy. Even if I voted for him and like him, I'd be like, hey, motherfucker, go get your own shit. You can get people to donate to. You don't need my money, my hard-earned money that I can't afford to live in New York, but you want me to spend more of my money for you now. So you can live comfortably. But I was struggling to get groceries on the table, for example. I got to give you more money. But here's the interesting thing. Have you noticed this? You can donate 10, 50, 100, 250, 500, 1,000. But what is this? 3,700. That's odd number, don't you think? That's a really strange donation button. Why not 2,500?
Why does it jump from 1,000 to 3,700? That's
what does the 3,700? What does that mean? I don't know where to find this. I mean, I could put it in, guarantee it. It's like, well, what is the significance of 37? That is so weird.
That is really weird.
Again, my 10, 50, 100, 250, 500, 1,000, 2,500 would make more sense to me. Oh, you're making a mountain out of a molehill. I'm just asking questions because don't you think that's a little strange?
Yeah, that's like somebody's like, and this is not the reason, but I mean, for like in our goofy shit, we'd be like, well, why don't we just put like some random number like 3,700 and
right.
just like see what people do.
Right. Oh, there's 37. Oh, I was going to do 2,500, but since you have a button that says 3,700, let me hit that one.
People are just button crazy. They're like, oh, well, I didn't want to type in 3,500.
But thank God you got 3,700. A simple one-click button.
A couple $100 more bucks. What is it?
And then I love this. Make it monthly. Oh my God. You know what? We should put up a donation site for us and just have something like this and just say, hey, make a monthly donation to me and Rude so that we can continue doing what we're doing for our inauguration into the podcast world.
Yeah, I mean, we want to make a transition from our everyday jobs
into the wonderful world of
to podcasting full time. That's
Right.
a good transition to make, right?
I
But
love
we're
it.
gonna need some funding for that. We told you before that, hey, you know, a little goes a long way. We got our Etsy store. Hey, buy some stuff off there if you might. But if not, it's fine. But every little dollar and every cent goes to helping the show.
Yeah.
But if we had a $3,700 button, do you
Man.
know that what that would do for our transition?
That would be marvelous. That would be marvelous.
I think we should do it.
I think we should too.
I think we should do it just to see what happens.
Right.
Just as an experiment.
Yeah. And we'll be completely transparent, unlike the Mondami
1,000%
administration.
transparent. 1,000%.
Yeah, no, this is seriously, it's going for us, so we don't have to do our jobs anymore. We want to do this full time, and other things that would help us, you know, move.
Yeah, I mean,
world.
that would it would be nice to be paid as like a politician gets paid, right?
Oh yeah,
off
absolutely.
of donations and swindling, you know, our supporters.
Oh, absolutely. Why not? That's what politicians are all about.
Well, I was going to say, what do I get for my $3,700?
Pride and dignity. Apparently, he's bringing dignity back to the American people of New York City, who really are the immigrants and not the actual real people of New York City.
See, I'd at least send stickers back or stuffies or something. You know,
Oh, yeah.
a monthly
Here,
gift.
put this bumper sticker on your car or your window.
Yeah.
Promote it. Here, donate to Zoran. I did. Here's a QR code. Throw it on there, and we'll push it right to the $3,700 button.
Yeah.
I mean,
or
bam!
type it out. Either way.
There you go. All right. But don't forget to check out therudebarn.etsy.com. This is our store. Got some new stuff up there. Got some new hoodies with our RB logo. We got Question Everything, alien shirts, all that going on. So check all this out. Proceeds go to help our show. We don't make much on it. We just like to have some fun with it. And everything. So please check it out. There's Question Everything alien shirt, the OG Question Everything shirt we had there. All that. There's a bunch of stuff. It's a lot of fun. So check that out. But we appreciate you coming on board, and we will see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.
Later, gang.